see you all got your masks on already. That's good. Few things you gotta know before we get started. Come on, come closer. Don't make an old man holler. That's better. Right. Now listen up. We're about to head down into the mine. You'll need something to eat, sleep, fight with, and take the edge off. Last one's optional, I guess. Tools are already down there. And just don't forget, the mine's chock full of gas, so change your filters out often, okay? All right, let's go then.
There's my way, there's the wrong way.
Oh God.
That really tasted like shit.
I don't understand anything about working here, but nobody wants to help you either.
Do you believe the rumors they left?
That's gotta be the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Making it clearer.
It seems they won't be coming back.
In the area, too. You're thirsty, aren't you?
Shouldn't you be looking after the seedlings?
I can wait.
Thorhild doesn't see it that way.
And that old lady should pay us some real money. We're not screwing around for the hell of it. We know a lot's riding on these seedlings. That's why we're busting our asses looking out for them. But just a couple of shards for all that? Shh. Come on, man.
What's wrong with these shards?
Not enough of them's what's wrong. If we do anything wrong and the bitch cuts our pay.
Why don't you bring it up to her?
She doesn't give a shit. Only cares about that green stuff. And always finds something to complain about. Rearing these seedlings ain't easy. Well, maybe for her it is. Work in the field all her damn life. But us? Look at this ragtag bunch. Most of them are from the gutter. That smart-ass attitude of hers doesn't help. Tossing a few shards our way is the least she can do.
Is Thorhild the one who decides how many shards you get?
I think so. She's so stingy, I bet she doesn't even change her drawers. Hey, couldn't you talk to her? If you can get her to kick in a few more shards for us, we'll get back to work. Promise.
I'd have approached it different.
And? Did you find the cultivators?
Yeah. Butch told me they wanted more shards.
Ungrateful curs. Is my training worth nothing to them?
They don't think much of that either.
And they still want more shards? Unacceptable!
Surely you can spare a little, Elexit.
You've no doubt noticed that more seedlings has meant more cultivators. A little soon turns into a great many. But Fenris isn't allocating me more funds. So, I have to make do with the budget I have. You see? My options are limited. Or do you have a solution already?
I'll talk to Fenris about payments for the cultivators.
I bet he won't cough up a single shard.
You'll see. Thorhild says you'll divide up the shards, right?
I suppose. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. Everyone feels like they've been shortchanged and wants more.
The cultivators, for example.
Ah, so that's why you came to see me. And no, I cannot give Thorhild more shards. I'd have to withhold some from the Paladins if I did, and Scrappy is already underpaid. Talk to Tylus. If he'd be willing to forego his shares of the shards, I might be able to make something work.
don't even think about stealing anything.
I see. You want a healing elixir for your nose. I'll give you 2 ointments. Now, where did I put them? The last ointment was... No, 1 moment. Wait, I'll be right back. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
You were gonna give me some sort of ointment.
I was? How impertinent of me to be so presumptuous. Ointments need preparation, consideration. Wait, what do you actually want? You know I can't give you any work. I already have an assistant. And I can't offer any training. Only my apprentice is allowed that honor.
I don't see an apprentice.
Well, no. The last one left. He was completely incompetent.
So the position is free?
By no means.
So you found another?
That is not what I said.
Do you have an apprentice or not?
Both, paradoxically. Sorry, but I must be going. I hope everything is crystal clear. He just won't give up. What is it now?
I need a few shards for the cultivators. Could you spare any?
Listen here, young man. You're getting rather presumptuous.
It's urgent. Thorhill's workers are running away.
Okay, well, in that case, ask my assistant. If anyone around here could spare some, it's that scoundrel Rake, not me.
I'm pretty tired of you lot passing the buck all the time.
Oh, so I'm not the only one you've asked. Well, don't expect me to be any different from the others. I do the work of 2 people and rarely catch a break. This is too much. Even my patience has its limits. Allow me to refer you to Special Regulation A38. The property of an alchemist must not be misappropriated. And that includes my Elexit.
Okay, but how about it?
I've just told you, bring it up with my assistant. You know, I thought motivating him with shards was a good idea, but it's had the opposite effect. It does mean, however, he's got shards to spare.
You won't like me asking.
Of course. You'll need to be very persuasive. I'd be glad to see the back of him. Anyway, head to the tavern. No doubt he'll be holed up there. Now, if you'll please excuse me.
Worried you'll be caught?
cultivators still in Goliath.
We should feel ashamed.
She can't be serious.
Look, can't you see I'm deep in conversation with this bottle? Man, I'm still not done with my drink.
Then drink faster. We have to talk.
Oh yeah? Spit it out.
The cultivators want more shards. No shards, no work.
Ah, I understand completely. Oh wait, no, that's bullshit. What's it got to do with me?
You're supposed to give up part of your pay for them.
Sounds real appealing. Bet Tyler's put that dumbass idea in your head, huh?
Does it matter? Will you share or not?
Man, they really pull the wool over your eyes, huh? Listen, I have a better idea.
If you're gonna tell me to find someone else, forget it.
Been running around like a headless rat, huh? No sweat, man. Tell you what, take this Elexid. Just a little proof that you'll like my solution. Don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I'm pretty well known for coming up with solutions to tough problems. Those idiots should have sent you to me right away. Listen up, man. Meet me here tomorrow. Gotta call in a few favors. Then you'll get what the cultivators want, alright? But first, I need some food to get the gray matter going. Well, maybe just a drink. Learn some patience, man. Come back later.
That'll be useful.
Welcome, stranger. If you want to buy or sell, then I'm your man. I only sell the... A good deal. If you ever need anything else, just come to me.
Damn it. I'm running out of time.
Is it true the Morcons are bad people, Father?
Where did you hear that?
Mother says they invaded our camp at the World Heart and killed lots of us. It was really horrible. Why are the Morcons doing this?
It's hard to explain.
I don't get it. Only bad people would do something like that, wouldn't they?
The Morcons are led by their own religion. They believe in darkness and self-destruction.
But that doesn't mean they can just kill people like that.
No, of course not. It was a small group. I'm sure not all Morcons are like that.
You mean those weren't real Morcons?
They were, but I think they attacked the World Heart because they were bad people, not because they were Morcons.
You're right, Father. It's hard to explain.
What are you up to?
Mother says I have to wait here until she finishes her work. But she's taking so long. Can't we go somewhere else?
It's probably for the best. You're not safe out here. Wait here. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, wait. That's all I ever do around here. You have to let Askar know we're leaving too. Or we might get worried.
Jax, glad you're here. Kaya and the little one were worried.
How's my son?
Doing pretty well, considering recent events. But it's too much for a boy his age.
He shouldn't even be here.
Well, his mother wanted him with her. Ah, these last few days have been something else. Turbulent times we live in.
Kaya left you in charge of our child?
She did, and I consider it an honor. I know you're both busy. And I see no signs of that changing anytime soon.
Your help is no longer needed. I'll look after him from here.
If that's what you want. But you'll need to speak with his mother first.
You take your duties seriously.
That I do.
Where is Kaya? Where is his mother?
Over there, keeping watch on the Morcon patrols. The ones that attacked us at the World Heart in the south. Go to her. She'll be pleased to see you.
We'll see about that.
What are you waiting for? Kaya's just over there, with the warriors. Better go talk to her.
Is everything okay?
And then Morcons overran us. I thought we were screwed.
You survived.
Yeah, by the skin of my sack. Gotta be more careful in the future. Kaya ordered us to drink less, stay sharp. 1 second of carelessness, boom! Dead.
Good luck.
Huh. Thanks.
Alien substances are dangerous. Elex is just as bad for your body as chems and other alien.
What's your job?
Kaya's bodyguard. Good job. Bad pay.
I see. Neat summary.
Why not enjoy some old canned food or fresh stew instead? You're listening to Herbert? Broadcasting from the orbit.
I'm starting to doubt your character. Stop that nonsense.
What's the meaning of this?
I want to see Kaya.
Let him through.
Hi.
Finally, the mysterious stranger honors us with his presence.
Sorry, I got held up.
Oh, well, how can I complain when faced with such a valid reason?
All right, I get it. You're angry, but I've spent a few days out cold in some ruins.
Is that so? And how did that happen?
Maybe you haven't realized, but we have a new enemy.
Yeah, I noticed. As if I didn't have enough problems. As you can see, my hands are pretty much full.
You're going to take our son on one of your expeditions?
He's better off staying with us right now. There have been far too many attacks on the fort lately. He's not safe there anymore.
Oh yeah, much safer out here.
I don't need a lecture from you. Mister, I like to disappear into my hut when things get difficult.
Actually, the hut is gone. Buried under one of those flying fortresses.
I'm happy to hear it. I never understood why you chose to hide in there instead of living with us.
I didn't want to burden you with my problems. I respected you too much for that.
Don't make me laugh. You felt wounded because the faction leaders wouldn't listen to your warnings of the potential dangers. And instead of accepting that failure and moving on, you curled up into a ball and wasted years of your life. You were a great man once, Jax. Think of all you did. Fighting your own people, storming the Ice Palace, defeating the Hybrid.
Not everyone remembers it that way.
I was there, and that is exactly what happened. No matter what people remember, or choose to remember.
Well, those potential dangers, as you call them, are right in front of us now. We both saw this coming, and now it's up to us to fight for everyone's survival.
I know, just as it ever was. People are too preoccupied with their own lives to worry about the future of humanity. But that doesn't mean you should ignore your own life. If only you had been a real father to Dex, none of this would have happened. Do you think I should have left him on the battlefield at the World Heart then?
No, of course not.
Anyway, Asker will take good care of him. He would never leave him behind. Unlike you. Asker is teaching him a lesson in patience. You would think he would have learned that from us.
Oh, very funny.
What? Don't you think I know I could have done better too? That this wasteland is no place for him? If you have any better suggestions, let me know. But don't look at me like that. Don't you dare judge me.
Dex needs to be somewhere safe.
Really? Then why don't you do something about it? It's about time you took care of your own son. I just hope you know what you're doing.
I've been speaking to this old man, Adam. He's been treating my wounds. He said the Bastion in the north should expand, become a major power. Sounds like that would be a safe place.
What are you talking about? Adam? An old man? For goodness sakes, Jax, what have they done to you? Are your senses so impaired that you can't see what's in front of you?
What's that supposed to mean?
There is only one old man in the Bastion who fits your description. And that is Dawkins. Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins.
I was talking to Dawkins? I don't believe it.
How badly did they hurt you, Jax, for you not to recognize him? This is the man who set the Albs against the Free People, who plunged Magellan into years of war, all for the hybrid. The miserable bastard who, let's not forget, was inside a mechanical pod until recently. Of course, he's but a shadow of what he was.
It almost sounds like you would have forgiven all his crimes against humanity.
The killing machine from back then has been destroyed. The shattered husk that survived barely has the strength to tell you what he knows. Dawkins is just an old man now. Without his machine, I don't think he's anything to worry about, to be honest.
Ugh. That explains a few things. I should pay him another visit.
Yeah, why don't you do that? After all, he only stole a whole year of your life. What? What did you say?
I said something?
Yes. Are you all right?
No. Something's wrong. I need your help.
You look exhausted. What happened?
One of those creatures, one of the invaders, it bit me. The old man says I'm infected, but he didn't know what with.
Well, I can probably mix you something once I'm back home in Tavar. But we're in the middle of a battle with the Morcons. So I'm afraid you'll just have to hang in there for the moment.
I don't recognize you anymore. You're obsessed with the fight against the Morcons.
Did you see what they did at the World Heart? It was a massacre. They practically wiped out all our warriors. We have to strike back before they can reach the grotto. Once they disappear inside, we'll be dealing with more than just their bloodhounds. They'll unleash their destroyers, and who knows what else on us.
We need to talk about this new enemy. We're gonna have a lot to deal with.
I know. That's one reason I'm out here. Because of that and all the other threats to our lands. I always expected something like this, just not this soon. Could it be the Aware that the hybrid spoke of?
It's more than that. I think he might have even called them here somehow. One of the last things the hybrid did was to fire a signal into the sky. It caused a strange celestial phenomenon no one's been able to explain.
That isn't a comforting thought. People need to prepare for what's coming. But damn it, I just don't have the time right now. I can't leave until I solve this situation with the Morcons.
I'll take care of your Morcon problem.
And how are you gonna do that? You're sick.
I'm going to need your help against these invaders. It's pointless for you to waste your energy on trivial skirmishes. A couple of Morcon bloodhounds won't be able to stop me.
Very well. I'll gather my men and prepare for a retreat. But be careful. Those animals will do anything to get their hands on Alexit.
My head. Infection. I'd already forgotten about it again. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me. Ugh, shit. Dawkins. I don't trust him at all. If I didn't need him, then...
Look after Dex, do you hear me? Watch over the boy, will you?
Yes, you heard me right. Billy Idol is in Caracas and is performing live from the amphitheater. I hope to see all of you there. It's going to be an incredible night. Here's a little taster to whet your appetite. This is Herbert from the orbit.
Go away. Busy.
Don't get yourself too worried. Yes, there's a new threat from the north.
Aren't you kind of young for a warrior?
Hey, I may be green, but I'm a quick learner. And there ain't no finer teacher than Kaya.
Can't argue with you there.
I've learned a lot, and that's thanks to her. It's such an honor to serve beside her.
I'm taking the boy to the Bastion. Kaya and I think it's the best thing for him, given the circumstances.
Won't hear me complaining. Means you're responsible for the boy from here on out. The Bastion is in the north, right? The ruins where that Dawkins fellow lives?
Seems like everybody but me knows who the old man is and what he's up to.
Well, you've clearly been out of town for quite some time.
Clearly.
I'll head out to the Bastion right away then. Gotta get the place ready.
Come with me. I'll get you out of here.
Really? I don't have to wait anymore?
I'll take you to the Bastion.
Oh, I've always wanted to go there. Asker says there's ghosts.
Really? That's what he tells you. We'll talk about this later.
Okay, I love ghosts.
Come on, you've got to go now.
Where have you been all this time?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Oh, come on. I'll understand.
I was unconscious, so I couldn't come see you.
Unconscious? Really? Like when all the lights go out and everything?
That's right.
Wow. Why were you unconscious?
There were these, Come on. We gotta keep moving.
Why won't you tell me what happened to you?
I don't want you to worry.
Really? I'm the son of the biggest daredevil in the world, and you don't want to worry me?
Yeah, well, the less you know, the less you have to worry about. Come on.
I'll ask Mother about what happened to you. She'll tell me.
Fine. Guess it's better if I tell you myself. You see, we're under attack.
Is it the Morcons?
No, they're these aliens. And they've come to invade our lands.
Oh, I know about them. Mother told me, but they're still far away.
Not far enough. I had to fight some and they hurt me.
Really?
Yeah. They left me behind, but... well, I haven't been myself for a few days.
Cool.
Oh yeah, real cool.
Hey, you, asshole! What are you doing rifling through my stuff?
You live here?
Do I live here? What do you think? No, I just keep all my stuff here just for show. So some idiot passing by can take what he likes. Of course I live here, and you better get the hell out. So scram!
That was fun. I wish we could spend more time together.
Well, you know, I have to...
Yeah, I know. You have lots to do. But still, it'd be really great if you came to visit sometime.
Stick with Asker. He'll look after you while I'm gone.
I'm gonna take a look around. Maybe I could find traces of the spirits Asker was talking about. Later, okay?
Hey.
Good to see you, Jax. Have you thought about what you want to do next?
No. I'm still deciding what I'm going to do with you first, Dawkins.
Ah, so you know.
I don't want to talk about the past, but I just don't understand what you're doing. Why didn't you just tell me who you were from the start?
I thought it might be confusing, and I knew you had some personal business to deal with first. But now that you're done, we can finally start our work. The Skyans have a considerable head start, so we don't have much time.
Why the hell should I get mixed up in any of this?
You have no other choice, Jax. You won't be able to get rid of that alien infection without my help. And besides, how long is it since you had a good dose of Elex or mana? You don't have enough strength or magic to fight, and the infection is only making it worse. I'm the only one who can save you. I know more about this kind of disease than anyone else.
Okay, I'll play along, but only until I get what I want.
Let me start by explaining exactly what's happening to you. The Skyanids that bit you are highly enhanced with a purple substance not unlike our blue Elex. That's why I've taken to calling it Dark Elex. The whole thing is rather confusing, but both our blue Elex and this new purple stuff have a few things in common. They both come from a different world. And they can both cause terrible mutations while also unleashing incredible powers. But this Dark Elex is more like a disease. It's highly infectious, and once it finds a suitable host, it replicates at a rapid rate.
Skyans. Did you come up with the name?
The alien invaders gave it to themselves. I was able to intercept some of their transmissions, which is how I know they're getting ready for the next phase of their invasion.
You can understand them?
It's not difficult. I've spent many lifetimes in the pursuit of scientific knowledge. And the language of science and mathematical algorithms is universal. The Skyans are no exception.
All right, if you know so much about these Skyans, tell me how to stop them.
They've come with a huge number of warriors and creatures to take over our planet. Harness it for their own use.
Why don't you tell me something I don't know?
Their formers are already operational. They're using them to pump Dark Elex into the ground. That makes the areas around these formers extremely dangerous. I wouldn't recommend approaching them without the best equipment possible, and a substantial military force.
Get to the point.
In the end, that's what it boils down to. Military force and equipment. We need strong allies who will support our cause. If we are to stand a chance against the overwhelming strength of the Skyans, the Sixth Power will have to become the greatest human military force in history.
How did you escape the hybrid's machine?
When you defeated that pathetic hybrid form, the logical part of the machine was destroyed. And that's when Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins started coming back. Eventually, I managed to open the capsule I was stuck in. But it was a few weeks before I could move properly or use my muscles again. Can't say I'm quite my old self yet. But at least I'm free of the machine's destructive thoughts. And that's good enough for now.
You have a lot of explaining to do. You sent a signal into space when you were still the hybrid, and then this strange object appears in the sky. Just what the hell did you do?
You have to understand, although I still remember much of my time as the hybrid, many of the machine's thoughts and memories were wiped out. But it appears the hybrid opened a wormhole near Magellan not long before its encounter with you.
A what?
A wormhole. A phenomenon capable of bridging time and space. And clearly our unwanted visitors used it to get here.
Right. And I guess them attacking us now is just pure coincidence.
I understand why you're angry. I would be skeptical too, but I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. I ask myself these questions every damn day, believe me. But those memories are gone. The hybrid machine is a thing of the past, and there's nothing I can do about it. We have to look forward, try to figure it all out before the Skyans overwhelm us. I see the infection is affecting your speech.
Huh? What are you talking about?
And your memory, too. Interesting. I believe you wanted to say something?
That's the best you can come up with? Brute force and military power?
That's only the beginning. We have a lot of work ahead of us, Jax. First, the Bastion is going to need improvements if it's going to house a growing army. And we can't lose sight of the movements of enemy troops and their Skyanid creatures. If we see them making any significant advances anywhere, we'll have to intervene immediately. And of course, the first thing we need is a suitable faction we can form an alliance with.
When are you going to do something about my infection?
I'm already working on it. The study of Dark Elex is at the top of my agenda. We still have time. I don't believe you're going to mutate into a Skyanid creature anytime soon. And you have a strong will. If Dark Elex works anything like the blue substance we know, you stand a good chance.
Don't fuck with me. I don't want this thing to kill me just because you want to play war.
Look, it's going to take time. I need peace and quiet to conduct my research. In the meantime, you need to prepare for the coming battles with the Skyans.
Improvements for the Bastion? What kind of improvements exactly?
Well, the first thing we need to do is clear the surrounding area of anything dangerous. We can't take the next step with those things hounding us all the time.
Is that all?
You're the expert in killing things. I'm sure you can handle it.
Why would any faction want to join forces with us?
The only way we can stop the Skyans' advance is with an iron will and an army of fearless warriors. But all these factions have been fighting each other as long as they can remember, so the only solution is a new central power. One that has complete autonomy and independence. As soon as the others see that humanity stands a chance against the invaders, they'll join us. It's up to you to recruit them and train them, and find your old strength. You're the only one who can pull them out of their apathy and fear. You must prepare them for the coming war. They'll be fighting to stop the total extinction of humanity. Be their hero. Be their leader, their last hope of salvation. Beast of Zakor.
Don't call me that. It's ancient history, and it isn't true anymore.
And yet, people still talk about your fight with the hybrid, about what you did in the war against the Owls. You might be an outsider to them now, but they'll learn to trust you again.
You're a fucking hypocrite, you know that? Like you had nothing to do with the hybrid.
I'm weak and I'm burnt out. And the machine that controlled me back then doesn't exist anymore. It's your willpower that saved us all from the hybrid. And you still have it, just as strong as it ever was. So go out there, Convince them to fight with us against the Skyans. And do it before it's too late.
Okay. Let's say I start looking for an ally to join your sixth power.
There are so many feuds. All the factions in Magellan are at each other's throats. But the only way we can hope to defeat the Skyans is by building an army stronger than theirs. So speak to the leaders of each faction. Find out who would make the best and strongest ally. Join them, poach their warriors, or, I don't know, capture their commanding officers. I don't care how you do it. Just do whatever it takes to make the Bastion as powerful as it can be. And get moving. The enemy is practically on our doorstep. Just don't make me wait too long. The future of the world is at stake.